All Might's body hits the rubble. The sky splits apart. Japan's symbol of peace is gone. And standing between a laughing all for one and the end of everything, Katsuki Bakugo. No Deku, no backup. Just the kid who once told everyone to kneel, now standing tall when no one else can. This isn't just a battle, it's destiny catching up. The moment Bakugo stops chasing victory and starts embodying it, the final war arc is in full swing. Tartarus has fallen, the heroes are scattered, and All for One is on the hunt. While Deku battles Shigaraki in the sky, the ground war falls to Bakugo. He's just been revived, sporting new cluster mines directly linked to his heart. Fans expected a comeback, but nobody saw this coming. A solo boss fight against the ultimate villain. This is where we diverge from canon, fueled by pure emotion and Bakugo's desperate need for redemption. All for One has dozens of quirks, regeneration that laughs off fatal blows, and the smug certainty of a god. Bakugo has blistering speed and tactical genius, but with a fatal flaw. Every major explosion pushes his heart closer to failure. It's a glass cannon versus a walking armory of stolen power. On paper, this fight is over in seconds, but paper doesn't account for Bakugo's rage, guilt, or his desperate need to protect All Might's legacy. Bakugo opens with a point-blank howitzer. It's not a killing blow, it's a probe to analyze All for One's defenses. AFO retaliates, blasting the hero through 3 buildings. Bakugo, coughing up blood, just smirks and activates his new cluster mines. Tiny bomblets swarm the villain, each one a pinprick, forcing AFO to cycle through quirks just to keep up. For 30 straight seconds, the monologue stops. That's the first small victory. All for One switches to psychological warfare. You're just a child who couldn't save his idol. Normally this would break him, but now Bakugo's guilt has hardened into resolve. He rips off a gauntlet, flooding the street with a fog of nitroglycerin. One spark and the entire block is history. It's checkmate. All for One can't steal a quirk if the user is willing to incinerate them both. The villain hesitates. That's all the time Bakugo needs. Bakugo's heart monitor flickers. It's his final cue. He closes the distance, slamming his palms onto All for One's chest and unleashing the biggest explosion of his life. The blast is a sacrificial gambit, burning out his own heart to vaporize the villain's core and regeneration quirks. The explosion is a pillar of light, a signal to Deku fighting high above. Bakugo collapses, but on the pavement, All for One's stolen powers clatter to the ground like discarded junk. That explosion buys 5 critical minutes. Feeling the shockwave, Deku understands the sacrifice and unleashes his full power against Shigaraki. On the ground, the remaining heroes scramble, securing the scattered quirks before All for One can possibly regenerate. Bakugo ran the suicidal first leg of the relay, passing the baton to everyone else. This is the moment the war truly tilts in the hero's favor. This moment could only belong to Bakugo. His entire arc, from rivalry and remorse to a new kind of self-worth, led here. The kid who once told Deku to take a swan dive is now sacrificing his own life. He perfectly embodies the series' core message. Heroism isn't about being the strongest, it's about what you do when you are at your weakest. All Might's fall shattered the world. Bakugo's stand holds the pieces together just long enough for Deku to put them back. Could a healthy Bakugo have actually beaten All for One solo? Did Deku even need the assist? Drop your math, your salt, and your hottest takes in the comments. Want more hypothetical breakdowns? Smash subscribe and blast that like button. My Hero Academia always says heroes are forged in moments of desperation. This fight isn't about power levels. It's about the kid obsessed with winning finally learning what it means to sacrifice everything. It was always building inside Bakugo's chest, an explosion that looked like growth. So argue the numbers, but remember, in a world without its symbol of peace, sometimes the biggest impact comes from the hero who finally stopped shouting and started listening.